Oh, wow. Literally everything I said happened.
Admits it. That being
She
VTuber
admits she
Mikeneko,
lied.
now a part of the Voice
Oh!
Ore agency, officially launching her voice acting
Yes.
career. The talent behind Mikeneko also formerly being V-Shoujo's Amamiya Nazuna, and before that, Hololive Japan's Uraha Rusha.
She's done
Mikeneko
it
taking to
all.
her fan box today to confirm that yes, she was married to Japanese singer and lyricist Mafumafu. Mikeneko
Wow.
also addressing a number of other allegations, which due to YouTube enforcement is very difficult to talk about, and as we had come to find out from our last video, near impossible to put in a title or description of a video. Please join us at the end of this video for an editorial on that subject. So today, to start off with, we'll be sharing what Mafumafu shared on the KoreKore stream, alongside a Twitcast that Mafumafu performed earlier today. As then we'll be covering Mikeneko's side of the story, herself releasing a statement just minutes after that Twitcast. We'll then be covering a small bit of fallout from these revelations, and then again, quickly finishing up this episode with an important editorial, which we would be very thankful if you stick around and listen to. Mafumafu this past week being the subject of a Japanese weekly periodical, revealing that marriage and hitting upon certain aspects of those allegations. Mafumafu in turn making an official.
Is that him? Is that Mafumafu? Is that him? Yeah.
Aspects of those allegations. Mafumafu in turn making an official statement. A statement that proved to be so popular that his official site crashed, thereby making Mafumafu send out a more stable version that could be read. This statement being read in full in our last episode, as then the next day, Mafumafu would join YouTuber KoreKore on stream. This particular YouTuber being a very infamous individual, many believing that they were the individual who Mikeneko, then at the time Uraha Rusha with Hololive Japan, had leaked third-party information to, then leading to Cover Corporation to terminate her contract. KoreKore to this day still being a years-long acquaintance with both Mafumafu and Mikeneko, having known about their marriage for years now. Mafumafu joining KoreKore on stream yesterday to an audience of 180,000 concurrent viewers, which is around the normal viewership for this very popular YouTuber, as every last one of their stream VODs racks up over a million views each. So once again, Mafumafu making a number of allegations regarding his ex-wife, himself referring to this ex-wife.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 1 million people. 1 million people.
Wife as Asan, but at the time never directly naming Mikeneko. TVS this past week, before the publication of our last episode, confirming through an independent source that yes, Mikeneko and Mafumafu were married. And just to be clear, no, that source was not KoreKore, who themselves, yes, was also making that connection. Even saying as much in the title of the actual stream in which Mafumafu had joined. The title of this stream being The Truth About the Marriage Troubles of Singers Mafumafu and Uraha Rusha.
Well, damn. No wonder why I got 1 million fucking views. He literally put it in the title. Like, that's literally like, spoiler alert. That's like when a brand new game comes out and somebody already posted the final boss battle. It's like, damn. So that's who the final boss is, and they put it on the thumbnail. Like, damn,
has been revealed. As here now we have a translation of that stream. Once again, Asan refers to the party who was Mafumafu's previous spouse. Isan refers to the party that was an unknowing victim that had an affair with Asan. He has since apologized to Mafumafu and they are on amicable terms. Then beginning 25 minutes into the stream, they briefly talk about the ongoing trials. But Mafumafu is uncertain about what he's allowed to say, so he's choosing not to elaborate on it for now.
That's very interesting, like the affair part. It's like Japanese culture and affairs, they're so interesting. Because I remember watching this video, I believe it was Nobita in Japan, and he was asking women on the street, if your husband sleeps with like a sex worker, is that cheating? And a lot of them said no. They were like, oh, it's obviously like it's a sexual urge, whatever. Like I'm at a house, he's at work all day. Between house and work, he goes to the sex worker and then comes home to me. Um, like he's only with her for 1 hour, and he's with me the rest of his time. So like this type of affair shit is so interesting because if they're saying it's an affair, like that means it's like straight up an affair. Like straight up, like, hey, she is cheating. Boom, bam, bop. Like no ifs, no whatever. Like this happened multiple times. And I gotta say, man, it is what it is, bro. Women can be shisty. Surprise.
Corey moves on to asking questions.
I feel like a couple of y'all never had y'all heart broke, low key. Y'all never had y'all heart broken, bro. When a woman breaks your heart, y'all niggas gonna turn cold. At least I did.
Received from listeners. Question, is Asan pregnant or do you have children? Mafumafu laughs, then saying, that's completely not true at all. I'm sorry about that. There are people that suspect Mafumafu's a recording in Corey's stream, so Mafumafu clarifies that it's indeed him, and he's sincerely sorry for bringing this topic up. Another question, please, could you touch on B-san as much as you can? For example, is he an online singer? Mafumafu responding, he's not an online singer, but he's someone who also works in the internet industry. Question, Mafumafu's only written about what's been done to him. Have you not done anything to Asan? Mafumafu responding, at that time, I really did treasure my partner, and I might have times where I would have been displeased or had small complaints about her, but things like domestic violence or cheating on her, that's totally never happened before. Corey then asking, so you've never said anything that would have counted as moral harassment towards her? Mafumafu responding, I've looked back.
What's some moral harassment? That's a new one. I'm guessing if you keep asking your partner if they're cheating, it's moral harassment. This is, bro, I swear, y'all are morally like above me. I ain't even gonna cap. My morals are like cut and dry. Like, hey, you shoot me, I shoot you back. Them, it's like, you bully me, you go to jail. You morally upset me, I'ma cheat on you. Like, damn.
Back at
my shit is just too straightforward for y'all. Y'all be looping and shit, using y'all feelings. Shout out to y'all that use y'all feelings.
All my Discord chat logs with her, it was a huge amount, and I've never used any violent language with her at all. Corey says that Asan told him that she had received horrible treatment from Mafu, but Mafu once again repeats that he has never done anything like that before. Question, will you continue with your live performances? Mafumafu says he personally wants to continue to do his best in his work. He is now in the midst of discussing that currently. However, there is no plans to cancel the live performance in February. Question, is After the Rain's quote-unquote wedding dress about Asan? Mafumafu saying that's wrong and apologizing for the misleading title, but it's not the case at all. There are suspicions from Corey that Mafumafu was the one who leaked the information, as Asan was in the process of making her debut in voice acting and debuting as a singer in a really big company. That once again alluding to the Voice Ore company, of which Mikeneko is a new member of. Mafumafu firmly stands his ground to firmly reject this. In the article that reported about the incident, they said that no comments were given by Mafumafu's representatives. That wouldn't have happened if he were to leak it. Corey then moved on to say Mafu might have told the situation to other people, and they leaked it. Mafu said he had tried his best not to talk about the situation. He was waiting for it to go on trial.
Bro, you can only do so much when it comes to emotions and feelings, and on top of that, bro is famous and so is she. There's money involved on top of it. Most likely money is again. No, fuck yeah, money is involved. Like, is it a lawsuit? Lawsuits aren't free. They're doing real life. They're having real life marital issues. And it's on full display for everyone to see. And it's like, I get it, they're famous. But it's like, bro, this is literally a private matter. Like, on God, this is a private fucking matter. And it's crazy. It's crazy. 1.5 million people were like, yeah, I gotta find out about this. It's kind of disturbing too. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all really tangled up into this situation like it's y'all's situation. And if anything, it only affects like, bro, this affects probably like 20% of people, because the only thing it really affects It's her when she's streaming, him when he's streaming, or when they're making content. And right now they ain't making no content because they doing marital battles. So it's like now the fan bases technically are involved because they're not making content no more. Their content is them being married and having a divorce and a secret affair and shit. It's like I honestly don't even know how to feel in this situation. I don't get why people expect me to be professional. Bro, I'm just a random motherfucker on the internet, bro. And y'all look at me like I'm fucking God or some shit. Be like, yo, check this out. And I check it out. And if it's not to your standard, you're just like, I don't like it. It's like, okay. The fuck you want me to do? Y'all know what y'all was signing up for. When y'all hit the subscribe button, y'all knew what you was signing up for. This is it. You ride or die, motherfucker. I'm the captain of the ship. What the fuck you want me to do? It'd be like, hey, change course. I need more of y'all to say change course and we gonna hit the fucking iceberg, bitch.
And then talk about it himself. Mafumafu had no idea how the situation has turned into this. Leaking the news is not positive to him in this situation, so he's made it clear it's not him who leaked it. So once again, Mafumafu not...
I ain't gonna lie, the way that I like to steer the ship, I like to get us close enough to look at the bullshit that's going on down there, and we say, hey, yo, everybody, look at that shit over there. Hey, they having affairs. Yo, that's crazy. And then we fucking drive off. Yo, like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I don't. If y'all give a fuck, y'all need to take a fucking ODS motherfucking T. You need to hop in that bitch, orbital launch your ass from my ship down to the fucking combat zone. With your make sure you got your fucking flags on, right? This is the flag we flying. Every time we go into the battleship, we're flying this fucking symbol. This is the symbol of the devil. We're gonna go in there with the symbol of the devil on our backs, and we're gonna be shooting motherfuckers. Remember that. And then when you get your ass beat, I'll call you back to the mothership. We'll hear you up. And I'll be like, yep, told you not to go down there, you dumb motherfucker. All right, let's continue.
Admonishing those who are talking about it now, getting his word out, but instead talking about the periodical, who had released this information far before the trial had concluded. Regarding the 24-hour surveillance on Mafumafu by Asan to make sure he didn't cheat, Mafumafu said he was the one who suggested being on his phone and on Discord 24/7. Asan kept accusing that he was cheating on her every day, so he thought if she could see what he was doing every day, those suspicions would be put to rest.
Nah, that just lets her know, oh, he's on Discord. Okay, I could go do something. And let me check. Oh, he's still on Discord? Why are you still on Discord so long? Huh? All right. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling y'all, if somebody is accusing you of doing something, they're probably doing it. And that's probably why they're accusing you. They have like moral, social, trust issues, and they're all fucked up in the head.
He made a group chat with Asan himself and his employees. She didn't oppose to him doing it, so he thought this was normal. Even when he was sleeping, he would have his microphone turned on while on the phone. Mafumafu said he thought really hard about how to prove he wasn't cheating back then, and this was the solution he came up with back then. He also thought that she would be able to see him and have a peace of mind if they lived together.
Why are we still talking about this shit? I want to hear Rushia's side of the where Rushia's. I don't care about Mafumafu. What did Rushia say? Mafumafu apologizes, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I want to hear this shit. I already know. Bro, look, Mafumafu, I'm going to make a video just for you, brother. Somebody translate it, send it to Mafumafu. I understand you are going through a bad situation right now, brother. And I feel so sorry for you wholeheartedly. Take this as a big learning lesson. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to get mentally tougher. And I know it's hard and I know it's not possible and I know I'm making it sound easier than it is. It's not easy. I understand it's not easy. I understand it's not easy. But either you adapt and evolve and you get stronger, or this will happen again with some other woman. down the future, whether it's next year, 10 years from now, 30 years from now, 60 years from now, when you're no longer Mafumafu, but you're whoever you are, when you're a 60-year-old man and you're still having women cheat on you and leave you, you need to stand up for yourself. Okay. I hope you understood. Someone translate that shit.
And then, just minutes after that Twitcast, at last we would hear from Mikeneko. Mikeneko tweeting out about the disturbance and then linking to her Pixiv fan box. Herself now making this statement. This statement reading, "Thank you for your continued support. I am sorry for the personal trouble."
People were still supporting her? Damn.
That I have caused.
She got a strong fan base.
This opportunity to apologize again for taking
the
form of informing you in this manner. As has already been reported, I entered into marriage with Mr. Mafumafu in 20...
Damn, she cheated on y'all. That's crazy. And she got y'all engagement rings and everything. And she cheated on y'all too. Y'all should really be upset at her. Because if y'all upset at Mafumafu, you got bigger problems, my guy. Because she used him and she's going to use your ass next.
2021, and we divorced in 2022. As a streamer, I am bound by various ties to my profession, and as a result, I have had to lie to all of you. I'm truly sorry to all of you who have supported me. I also thought the matter of
She's sorry she got caught. Remember that. She's sorry she got caught.
Disturbance was a personal matter between me and him, and in consideration...
How is it a disturbance? Bro, you have been brainwashing your fan base into loving you. Wholeheartedly, chronically. I've seen the clips. You're not watching anyone but me, right? And in the chat, they're like, yeah, no one but you. Right? It's supposed to be Rushia in the chat. Right? You married them. When you got them engagement rings, when you had the merch, when you got fired from HoloLive, and then you went to VShojo and you kept doing the same shit. You married them. So yeah, when they find out that you secretly married someone else, that's not someone from your community. Yeah, because if you would have married your mod, they would have been fine with it. They'd be like, fuck it, he's one of us. Mafumafu is not one of them. Mafumafu is a fucking Chad. Giga fucking Chad. Okay? He could be doing a lot better. And I hope he does do better. I hope he finds a real woman that treats him right. That doesn't use him. That doesn't fuck him over. Okay? Mafumafu going through some real shit that'll turn somebody cold. Like real cold. I hope his fan base really got his back. I hope they really do. Because if not, he gonna turn to a cold motherfucker. And he cold and he rich. Oh, he gonna have a field day.
Of his privacy.
I hope he puts it into his Mafumafu. If he's really good at his content, I hope he puts it into his content. But I also hope he puts it into his personal self. Like hire a therapist to talk about the situation, because once the cameras are done, it's still a thing. Everybody knew. Like, this is now forever in your reputation. Like 2 weeks from now, when nobody's talking about this because we're talking about something else, brother, you still got to live with that.
I thought that I should not disclose to the public what had happened between us. However, he has made so many one-sided arguments public that I feel compelled to mention them. I plan to clarify the details in a lawsuit, but I have decided to make this statement public in the hope that it will at least convey to you what needs to be conveyed to you. About the two-timing, I did not
So if there's a lawsuit going on, I advise all parties that are involved in said lawsuit to not put their personal opinions on the internet and talk about their sides of the story. The court of public opinion should be second, because like if you lose the real court, like you're fucked. In the court of public opinion, that shit can sway. The court of public opinion can like you one day, fucking hate you the next day, and then they find some place in the middle to be like, all right, this is what we think he's cool, or we think he's not that cool, but he cool sometimes. Like, they'll find a place to put you. That's just the internet. One day they like you, one day they hate you, and then the next day they fucking love you, bro. That's just life.
Have a two-timing relationship with Mr. B, that being B-san, while I was married to him. I met Mr. B once before our marriage, but we never had a date, nor have we seen each other since then. Of course, I have never had a sexual relationship with Mr. B. I am sure he knows this, as he will know if I confirm it with him. We have received comments that the exchange of lines was public, and that the contents of the exchanges should have led to suspicion. accusation of cheating, and we regret that. However, the messages were sent in casual and joking manner, and as stated above,
What do you guys think? I ain't gonna cap. I think she's good at lying. She's a manipulator, and I can't trust a single word she says. But y'all let me know. Y'all can look for needles in the haystack if y'all want to. I don't care.
I've not even met Mr. B once.
I just want to hear it come from the source.
After our marriage. About our married life, it is true that during our marriage, I suspected him of cheating on me and questioned him. I'm sorry if that had driven him away, but it is not my perception that I had been harassing him or constraining him persistently. It is also my perception that the divorce settlement has been finalized. The doctor who was in charge of the divorce discussions at the time will also provide information in cooperation to the lawyer who is currently in charge of the trial with him, including the timeline and events in the upcoming trial. Also, since the case is in litigation, I will not go into details, but I had reasonable grounds to suspect that he was cheating on me. I did not hire a detective, so I have no objective evidence, so I cannot say for sure. But I also would not suspect him in the dark without any reason. In such a situation, he also...
So either she telling the truth, or she lying, or she's more delusional than I thought.
suspected me of cheating on him, and I think both of us were in a state where we could not fully trust each other. He also forbade me.
She's basically giving herself a scapegoat. She said, "This is why I cheated, because I thought he was cheating, so I cheated. This is her scapegoat. This is her. This is her scapegoat."
Suspect him in the dark without any reason. In such a situation,
like I think he's cheating. I think he's cheating. I think he's cheating. I'm gonna cheat on him because I think he's cheating on me. But I don't know if he's cheating on me, so I'm gonna cheat just because I think I'll feel better. I think I'll feel better even if he didn't cheat, because at least I cheated and he didn't cheat. So she's either delusional, and she's evil regardless, but she's delusional on top of it.
He also suspected me of cheating on him, and I think both of us were in a state where we could not fully trust each other. He also forbade...
No, you're assuming his emotions and his intent based off of yours. It's not how that works.
Me from contacting other men, and
you know.
We agreed to tell each other in advance if we were going to contact each other. About the divorce agreement, in the stream, he said that I had initially asked for money in the divorce.
Did you?
That he no longer asked for money after his relationship with Mr. B came to light, which is not true. First of all, my financial claims against him were based on the grounds of moral harassment, and two, unilateral requests for divorce. I will refrain from writing about this point in detail here because of the possibility of defamation and other issues that may arise. In addition, we are not mentioning the affair because we were advised by our lawyer to refrain from making the claim because there was no objective evidence and it was only an allegation.
So why are you making this? Why are you making this post? Because you're teetering on the edge of disobeying your fucking lawyer for the court of public opinion. Remember when she did this before, when she had that issue with HoloLive in the very beginning? And then they said, "Oh, well, I'm going to go out to this YouTuber that talks about the news and talk to him to try and help my case." And then the YouTuber fucking made the video, and then that shit blew up. Like, this is literally her doing the same thing again. She doesn't learn her lesson. She's literally repeating her same issue back then. This is the same thing, except worse. This is worse. Because this is you're actually in a legal battle right now. And you're just trying to court a public. She's trying to control the simps. That's literally what this is. This is her trying to control the simps. Because ain't nobody else. I don't think anybody else should be believing this. This is just me personally. I don't think anybody should be believing this. But if you're believing this.
When I discussed him with my relatives, they became angry and published my correspondence with them, which could have violated his rights. So after discussing the matter with my...
Her parents are crazy too. Why would you talk to your parents about a legal battle? Your parents always have your best interests. Oh, no one's going to hurt my daughter. Oh, no one's going to hurt my son. My son's perfect. How many times have you seen one of them videos where the person goes to jail and like the lady's like, no, my son couldn't do that. That's my baby. That's my angel. My baby didn't do it. No. Like, sometimes the baby really didn't do it. For real. Sometimes the baby didn't do it. But when it's like, bro, he shot up a school. What the fuck you mean, yo, baby didn't do it, bro? He's on security cameras shooting other students. Like, What are you talking about? He didn't do it. He's right there. This is him, ma'am. He's in 4K. He's in 4K high definition. This is him. What are you talking about? Your baby's a fucking demon.
My lawyer, we decided to divorce with no money exchanged on either side. Regarding the slander against him, it is true that I made several posts about him. It is also true that he has filed a lawsuit against me. I am very sorry about this.
So basically, she lost the lawsuit. That was the settlement. She basically lost. She admitted to everybody that she just lost.
At that time, my contract with the firm was terminated, and he asked me for a divorce at that time. I was mentally trapped for a while after that, and after the divorce, I posted my thoughts and feelings on the internet.
Your mistake.
Sorry.
However,
my lawyer told me not to mention
again.
much about the lawsuit.
Bro, you're doing it.
Details. But
bro, you're talking about it.
Not even be rated as illegal in my lawyer's opinion.
Okay, so is that illegal? Can I? No, technically not. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. She is literally trying to get the simps.
I had made the postings myself, apologized to him, and through my lawyer, and negotiated a settlement with him. However, he offered me the following conditions. One, See,
this is the fun part. Like I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for Mafumafu, but I couldn't just sit here and be like, yeah, bro, I feel you. Like, yeah, I feel you, bro. You got fucked. Now let me hear the person that tried to fuck you.
Must suspend.
This person that tried to fuck you, in my opinion, is very manipulative, very deceitful, doesn't think before she speaks, has legal advisors tell her not to do something, and she does something really close to doing what they said not to do because it'll keep her public opinions at least decent on her side, at least somewhat decent. So at least the people that give akasupas, maybe they'll still give some akasupas. Maybe if you check her Throne account and you see hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of stuff, you know, people still buying it. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift. It's dangerous.
All activities under the name of all streamers. 2, I must not use social networking services. 3, I must issue a statement with the contents he requested. And 4, I must pay him 1 million yen in compensation. At the time, my contract with the firm was terminated.
1 million yen is not even a lot of money to them. So good. He said, what's the least amount that'll help? She has 1 million yen. Easy. I bet she has a lot, bro. I bet you can't even type in her net worth. I bet she got a lot of money that's in the offshore.
And I was anxious about my livelihood, so I could not accept his proposal. And since a settlement could not be achieved, I decided to file a lawsuit. The lawsuit was full of his one-sided and factually incorrect statements, including his familiarity with me, which were not directly related to the post in question. There were many harsh expressions, and my lawyer told me, quote, this is too much. I was also giving the opinion.
Exactly. It's too fucking much. You know why? Because she's trying to drag every little thing that he ever did wrong. The time he didn't take out the trash, the time he yelled at me to wash the dishes, the time that he got upset and he slammed the door, the time he wouldn't come out of his room for 2 hours and I didn't know what he was doing, but he locked the door and he yelled at me. Yes, it's too fucking much. She's petty. She's petty.
That this is tantamount to a personal attack that unnecessarily humiliates me through a lawsuit. So I filed a lawsuit against him and submitted a complaint to the police, which was accepted. Regarding my former dating partner and false stream, he has stated in a stream that I have been sexually assaulted and impregnated in a relationship to a former boyfriend. However, none of this is true. I think this is too terrible a statement. On the contrary, my former dating partner,
And look, all you had to do was stop right there. If you wanted to have a moral battle, you should have stopped right there, because now that you're trying to tell what actually happened, now I have no choice but to believe, because of your past transgressions, that the worst outcome really just might be what happened. Because Mafumafu's track record, from what I've seen, is squeaky clean. Your track record been fucked up since last week. Even beyond the last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Girl, you've been on thin ice with me for a long time. For a long, long time. And now everybody gets to see how fucked up you are. Yet there's going to be some people that still believe you. I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem.
And impregnated in a relationship
but
to
what
a
really
former
happened?
boyfriend.
However,
none of the...
None of this
true.
is true. Boom. That's all you had to say. None of this is true.
I think this is too terrible a statement.
Boom. Morally, you're done.
On the contrary,
On the contrary. Okay, well now let's see what happened. Because you literally had 2 bullet points. You could have stopped that. You could have won that's not true. Boom. So some simps would have been like, okay, I believe her. And then, oh, now they feel upset for you. Now, let's hear it.
Former dating partner, a composer.
So you were dating him. So you're seeing your ex that you already been with romantically.
It's discovered that he was
a composer. Oh, wow. So he makes a lot of money. Nice.
Living with another woman while he was in a relationship with me. And
why are you bringing his business into this? Because this doesn't make you look good. This doesn't make you look good at all. He was with another woman, and then here you come around to sleep with him. And now you making he is technically that guy. He is this piece of shit because he's cheating on his girl for his ex. But her, I wouldn't doubt she pulls some motherfucking strings.
And I was the one who was victimized. Regarding pets, in his stream, he made a statement to the effect that I had given my cat murky, dirty water to drink, which is not true.
Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking cat, bro. They can drink dirty water. Like, animals can drink dirty water, bro. Animals literally were born outside, and they would drink from fucking dirty water, and they would be okay. Their body is different.
I took good care of my cat.
Your cat drinking some dirty water one time does not make you a bad pet owner. Okay. Sometimes my dog will go outside and he'll come back inside and he's chewing on some shit. I don't know what he's chewing on. And then like a couple of days pass. I'm like, bro, you still chew? What is that? And I check and it's a damn squirrel skull that he been munching on for two damn weeks. It's like, he's still good. He just munching on the skull. I threw that bitch away though. I'm like, bro, you're not going to be sitting here munching on no dead squirrel.
Pictures that he said.
I went and got him a bone. I said, bro, here's a bone. I know where this has been.
That he took were supposedly of the water after I left the house. As any pet owner will know, if you give water and the cat drinks that water and a little time passes, the water becomes cloudy with the cat's saliva and body hairs. The water is changed frequently. Also, they would give an explanation that makes no sense.
And it's okay for it to drink cloudy water, by the way. Cats don't got to drink brand new clean water every fucking day.
Such as if the water was not cloudy, the cat would not drink it. Also, there's a
misunderstanding. So if the cat didn't drink it, then you change the water.
About the pet remains being left behind with the garbage. First of all, the pet remains are the remains of a hamster, not a cat. I took good care of her, so when she died...
Bro. Pet remains. I'm over here like, okay, it pooped. I'm over here like, she didn't clean the cat poop.
Took a burial service to cremate her and properly store her.
A burial, yo, if y'all giving burial services to y'all hamsters, shout out to y'all. That's love right there. That's a family member right there. That's a family pet. Because I know shit. Some people be like, oh, the hamster died. Throw it in the trash, get another one.
Her remains. However, in the flurry of having to move in the wake of my divorce, I left the remains at his house. Therefore, I asked my lawyer to tell him to return the remains to me, but to this day, they have not been returned.
Bro, he probably threw it away. It's a dead hamster. To you, it's a cousin. To him, it's like, it's her pet.
Finally, you're currently taking both civil and criminal action against him. In addition, his statement and stream this time were too one-sided. And after consulting with my lawyer, we have decided to take both civil and criminal action against him as well, although we are truly unwilling to do so. I do not want to get into this kind of dispute with the person to whom I once made a lifelong commitment. I'm fully aware that I am at fault for the postings I made against him. However, it is really painful.
So now you're admitting fault, bro? Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about this if you're admitting fault? If you admit fault, bro, you lose the court case. That's probably... She's trying to be the moral victor.
To see that in the lawsuit, he claims factual allegations that are not directly related to the post in question and that he ignores all of my rebuttals and arguments that I've submitted in the lawsuit.
Bro, your arguments are just so fucking like brain dead, whatever. Like, oh, this didn't go right. Okay, well, next. Like, bro, if I'm the lawyer, I'm like, bro, court adjourned. We'll come back and do this tomorrow. Yo, get this shit done correctly and then come to me, lawyer. Bailiff, help, bro. Recess, and I go take a break. I gotta piss, bro. I've been holding in my piss listening to this. Yeah, recess. We'll be right back. All right. Where's my headphones? I'll be right back. I left my headphones. All right. Recess over. Let's continue. For those who don't remember, we will back up 10 seconds in the court case. Let's continue.
See that in the lawsuit, he claims factual allegations that are not directly related to the post in question, and that he ignores all of my rebuttals and arguments that I've submitted in the lawsuit. I am very sorry that I, who am in a position to make you smile, have caused you to be disturbed by such an unflattering private matter. Please note that this is a private matter. I do not wish any slander to be made against him in connection with the matter, so please refrain from such actions. In addition, in light of the current turmoil, there have been a lot of slanderous posts posts against me that have gone too far. I will continue to take legal action against such postings. I will continue my activities as a streamer, and I will do my best to bring smiles to everyone's faces despite the difficult situation. So once again, Mikeneko confirming the marriage, stating that she had lied about that, and also confirming that she was behind anonymous internet posts about Mafumafu. Mikeneko otherwise denying
anonymous posts, so she's willing to go the lengths. She's willing to do everything for her reputation. It's an interesting woman. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Very
other allegations, including cheating, and generally not addressing the allegations of abuse. And after all of this, we also have the character illustrator for Mikeneko, who had also been her character illustrator while she was Uraha Rusha, taking to Twitter to make this post. You're translating because I've seen criticism of Yasuyuki Sensei in English. I've tried to convey what Sensei has said in English. If Sensei so wishes, I will delete this. Then translating that text from the character illustrator, saying right now on X, formerly Twitter. And in emails, there have been a lot of uneasy questions in textual form directed towards me, Yasuyuki, so I will answer it here. Firstly, my dealings with Mikeneko are strictly a relationship based on business. As such, I do not know whether the topic going around at the moment has anything to do with Mikeneko, so even if I am asked about it, I am unable to answer. Repeating the aforementioned, I had been commissioned as a job by Mikeneko to design her VTuber character. Although I had detailed twice before, I recognize her strong wish and will to work on redeeming her reputation, thus I decided to be involved in the character creation. As our work's currently still in production, decisions will be made on those after consultation with the agency that Mikeneko belongs to. I apologize for causing concern to everyone who has supported me. Since I began work on her model until now, there have been many rumors, slander, and even threats directed towards me. I originally did not want to make a public statement, but in view of how large and damaging the situation has become, I decided to do so. Once again, that is the character illustrator for Mikeneko, stating they have received threats.
This was a good response. This is good for her brand. A good response. Definitely good PR as well. Hope the best for them, and there we will leave it at that.
As very lastly today, we would like to address our last episode.
So this comes from the False ID team. And everyone there, let's hear it.
Which has led to feedback, critique, and yes, harassment directed at us.
Yeah. Let me hear this. I want to say from what I've seen, let me make this. All right, from the False ID team, from what I've seen, you guys have covered this from the best you can. Of course, you didn't get all the parties until now, but I mean, that's to be expected. And there's a lot of legal stuff going on. I would say the TVS team, you guys are doing a great job. It's a very risky job being in journalism. Like, honestly, even though this is VTuber, he said, she said, BS, like, I want to say 7.5 times out of 10 now. It used to be 8 times out of 10, then 9 times out of 10. But now you guys are legitimately covering legal issues in the VTubing sphere, which is legitimately makes you journalist. I don't know if you guys considered yourself a journalist before, but as an outside source that has only been into VTubing for a year, and I have documented and journalized my own things, and I know illustrators and legitimate journalists that are still on the field, combat journalists that were in the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. I've done my own interviews and stuff like that. And I want to say that you guys do a pretty good job. And when I say pretty good, you guys do a pretty good job. That means really good, like 8.5. And an 8.5 to me is really good. You guys are still like just people working online, right? You guys, I don't know if you guys have a legitimate office, like a branch. False, I see you're doing updates to your model. I would, suggest getting an actual legitimate branch office. If you need to get one, I could help you get one here in Thailand. If you're so interested in getting a legitimate branch office for TVS, I think it would be very important if you were to take this journalism more seriously to go from like an 8.5 to a 10. You need an office. That's not your home address, preferably. Preferably your office and not your home address for safety reasons, security reasons. But you need to get an office. But yeah, you guys did a great job. Honestly, everyone that's worked on this, from you to Cody to Lady to Heidi, whoever made this, whoever put it together, who put it in the script, you did a great job. And you presented it well, and you presented it respectfully. You did a way better job than I could have when it comes to presenting this news as news. Good job. All right, let's hear this.
Running that episode with the thumbnail of major agency VTuber was married, that being a point that TVS had actually confirmed. Numerous accounts on Twitter.com, many of them
He sounded excited. He sounded excited.
The TVS had actually confirmed.
Damn
Numerous
right you
accounts
did.
on Twitter.com, many of them from underage individuals, questioning or disparaging us for not mentioning the abuse allegation.
I love it. I love it. I love it. He's like, yeah, the people that said we were wrong, they're just kids, then they're dumb. Which is true. A lot of dumb kids on the internet running around. I see them in my comment section sometimes. They're just dumb, like, oh, why'd you post this video? Why are you an idiot? I don't know.
Within the image or headline, a point we'd like to quickly address, as we only discovered after creating the video and attempting to upload it to YouTube, that YouTube has become even more strict. As upon uploading of that video, but before publishing, it was immediately limited, thereby making for certain that little to none of our audience would even see the video or hear Mafumafu's words. That then forcing us to remove such words that we had in the title, including divorce and cheating, and also making us remove abuse in the description.
Of course. Well, that's of course, brother. That's limiting your ads. That's gonna take your money away. You have divorce, cheating, and abuse all in the same. Like, yes, bro, that's how YouTube works, bro. How long you been on YouTube, bro? Bro, I've been on this platform for 18 years, 17 years. I've been on this platform a long time. Yeah, you put those 3 things in, you're gonna get limited ads, brother. But from what I've seen, all you got to do is just ask for it to be reviewed by a human. And I'm pretty sure they'll say no, because it is news and YouTube is biased towards news. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. They are biased towards news. If you guys are talking about something that they don't deem appropriate, they're not going to show it. Surprise. Welcome to YouTube.
Description. And so we moved ahead with what we could confirm and what was also not liable. Many of the suggestions given to us would have actually opened us up to litigation, of that of which, of course, we wish to avoid. And regarding the subject of...
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say y'all should go to court and win. This would be a big win. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I get it. It's a hassle. It's an annoyance. But, bro, if y'all go to court with her and win, that legitimizes TVS to the utmost standard. This legitimately that, because journalists get sued all the time. That comes with the job. That's the territory. If you get sued and you win, TVS is on the fucking map. I'm going to be like, I don't give a fuck. What did TVS say? This is what TVS said. Shit, they be doing their research. They want a court case. What have you done? You just a kid talking about, you didn't talk about this. Hey, they want a court case. Shut your little ass up. I don't care how old you is. You could be 19. You 19, shut the hell up. Okay? No one cares what you think. You're a kid. You don't know shit. TVS, they got sued and they won.
Of marriage, we do not find it to be inconsequential. Certainly far less serious than abuse, but the point being that marriage was the catalyst. Urha Rusha being the girlfriend experience VTuber, who even at the time of her termination was selling on the Hall Live
literally what I was talking about earlier.
Ring, that being a lifelong engagement ring. The statement of abuse is important in the story, perhaps the most important part. But YouTube.com, in their infinite wisdom, decides to highly limit
their infinite/limited wisdom,
if not outright destroy videos that mentions terms such as those in the thumbnails, titles, or descriptions. Lastly, to the subject of whether TVS should even be covering this story, we say in turn, of course. This is a monumental figure within the VTuber scene. At this point, millions upon millions within Japan and online know of the situation, and we find it highly relevant and important to convey this story, as these are individuals that have and continue to earn millions and millions of yen, and yet whose actions, even to the most devout of followers, may turn out to be objectionable. And those followers, above all, should be aware of these confirmations and allegations for further monetarily supporting these individuals. Thank you once again to our audience who have respected our position on further covering stories like this within the VTuber scene. Your likes and comments are very welcome, as that is all all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, and we'll have more Things VTubers Say for you soon.
I said everything I needed to say. Good job. Good job, TVS. Good fucking job. That's an absolute dub.